For this reason, he is the mediator of a new covenant, in order that those called may receive the promised eternal inheritance, since a death has taken place that redeems them from violations under the first covenant. For where there is a covenant, the death of the one who made it must be established. In other words, in all of the covenants, there was a death of animals, up until the new covenant, because in the new covenant that God promised through the prophet Jeremiah, a new covenant I will make with the house of Israel and the house of Judah would not be like the old covenant that he made with them, meaning the Mosaic covenant. But this greater covenant that is described here in the book of Hebrews is a covenant that was initiated through the blood of the Messiah himself, that he talked about on his last Seder meal before he laid his life down as a sacrifice, one time for all time. And this greater covenant is what the writer of Hebrews is referring to, that was initiated with a greater sacrifice, with a greater high priest, the Kohen HaGadol, who enters into that heavenly tabernacle that still exists now. And later it says that he is there even now, and he is making intercession. He is, in a sense, praying for us, representing all believers before the throne of the Father, because we still have an accuser that stands before the throne accusing us, accusing the believers. But then Yeshua, all he has to do is show his pierced hand, his nail-pierced hand. Says, no, I died for them, for this, for what they have done. And he still lives to do that even at this very moment. So, what does that mean for us? That means that we have a high priest. We have a high priest that stands before us in the heavenly tabernacle, and he is constantly standing there, representing us before the Father. And the way that he can, and for us, is when we acknowledge in our hearts that, yes, Yeshua is my high priest. Yes, Yeshua became that one-time sacrifice for all time. And I receive that sacrifice as if he did it for me, because he did do it for you. And if that's you, I want to encourage you simply to open your heart, whether you're Jewish, Gentile, doesn't matter.